Crossing continents and oceans has never been easier, safer or quicker than it is nowadays. So it's hard to imagine how our ancestors travelled such great distances. Today, some intrepid adventurers are returning to traditional means of transport to experience these journeys the way people first made them.
How's it looking, Marcelo?
In Bolivia, an American adventurer, Phil Buck, wants to prove that early South American mariners had great seafaring capabilities.
With this Viracocha 3 raft expedition, we're intending to go from Chile to Australia, and our intentions are to show the distances that these boats could have gone in the past 1,000 to 3,000 years ago, trying to show that these boats were capable of reaching Polynesia and much farther beyond.
This is Buck's third trip on a reed raft on these waters. He has twice reached Easter Island, 5,000 kilometres away, proving, he says, that ancient South American mariners could have been the ones who discovered the isolated island. Now he wants to get all the way to Australia. Buck was inspired by the Norwegian adventurer Thor Heyerdahl, whose travels he read about at the age of 11. Heyerdahl successfully sailed from Peru to French Polynesia in a balsa wood raft of traditional design called the Kon-Tiki.
Albertine!
Buck became determined to lead his own expedition across the Pacific, but in a different kind of boat. He was fascinated by the reed boats built by the Aymara tribe of Lake Titicaca. The Qatari and Limachi families are the most respected reed boat builders in the world today. They've used their ancestral skills and knowledge to build the boats for each of Buck's attempted crossings, improving upon the design each time. The construction of the 60-foot raft is as authentic as possible. They use no metal, plastic or nails.
Yeah, the boat consists of just reeds from Lake Titicaca in Bolivia and Peru, wood, cotton sails, and rope. We have about 35 kilometers of rope inside this boat, in the entire vessel.
The reeds are not waterproof, but surprisingly this actually improves the stability of the boat. As the reeds expand, the ropes around them contract, making a very rigid sailing vessel. Unlike the journeys made by sailors of the past, there will be digital technology on board the Viracocha 3. Maritime law requires that they use GPS navigation systems, and the crew will provide daily updates on social media. Other aspects of life will be more traditional. The crew will eat quinoa, potatoes, and fish they catch at sea, and they'll live in very close quarters.
I think it's a psychological challenge mainly, because we are 10 people on a very tiny space and we'll need to get along with each other, and that's where I see the big challenge.
10 people and a dog. Chunyo is the 11th crew member and it will be his first voyage. The raft is not waterproof, so there will be little time for celebrations on the Polynesian islands they visit. The waterlogged boat will need to keep moving if it is to cover the full 10,000 nautical miles and sail into Sydney Harbour in Australia after 6 months at sea.